20 laps on the board. Green flag's in the air. We're underway. And John Morris won the heat race earlier on, trying to pick up the main event win here tonight in the opening night of the 9th annual John Morris Classic. But he's got Rob Maya breathing down his neck off of 4. It will be Morris leading the opening lap. Morris and Maya run 1-2. Is John Cornell going to get slipped up by Brad Williams now in the 23 car, the 28 of Cornell? Man, he has just been out of the ballpark here recently in the 2021 season. You know, former champion as Jeff Schildmeyer has issues with the 19S. Schildmeyer very slow off the pace down the front straightaway. We'll see if he comes to a stop. Looks like he will. Yellow flag will fly on Facebook and Gestalt Production on Facebook. They are posted there as well as green flag flies. We're back underway. 2 laps down, 18 to go. John Morris trying to win night 1 of the John Morris Classic. He'll lead the field down the back straightaway over Rob Maya. Brad Williams in that 3rd spot. 4th is John Cornell up top. We got one car trying to make it work. That's Bruce Duckett, the 22B. Austin Cole down the inside of Duckett, though, trying to fend him off and hang on to that 5th position, but Duckett will sneak by. So move Bruce Duckett into the 5th position, followed by Austin Cole and James Webster is right now. Everybody finding the real estate on the bottom side of the racetrack. It's led by Morris. Then it's Maya. Then Williams. Cornell actually got a little loose off of turn number 2 as Duckett goes by him. Bruce Duckett getting past John Cornell, and Cornell once again continues to go the wrong way here tonight at Arizona Speedway. As Paul Rios very slow down the back straightaway. Rob Maya going to fight Morris for the race lead off of 2. It will be Maya taking over the top spot down the back chute into 3. Morris, though, kind of trying to fight back, but looks like the goodie might be gone on the bottom side of the racetrack for him as Rob Maya, he drives away by about 3 car lengths down the front straightaway. Rios has pulled his car in the infield. His night is done, and it's Maya out front by 4 car lengths now with the 18 machine of Morris. It's a race off of turn number 4. Michael Humphreys getting ready to go 1 lap down. Almost collected the wall that time off of 4. And right now he's running that high line as the leaders run the low line through turns 1 and 2. It's Maya out front by 5. Another 4 back to Williams. Another 4 back to Duckett in 4th. Then another 2 back to Austin Cool right now in the 5th position as Maya sneaks by Michael Humphreys. Humphreys will stay on the racetrack. That was going to take his car to the pits as one driver brings his car to the hot pit area. That is James Lang. As Brad Williams starting to reel in now the 18 machine of John Morris. Behind them, Austin Cool. He is all over the backside of the 22B of Bruce Duckett as John Cornell trying to make something work on the top side of the racetrack, but it just is not there for the 28 of Cornell. As it's Maya, Morris, Williams, Duckett, and Cool. Cornell right now being scored in 6th. Lance White sneaks around James Webster. They go side by side down the front stretch. Little contact made on the 1 between Webster and a White. Those drivers battling out right now for the 7th and 8th positions. So Maya is the man out front. Morris in 2nd. It is 3 seconds the advantage right now here with 8 laps to go as they come across the start-finish line. Chris Caldwell getting ready to go 1 lap down. Right now there's only 1 line around this racetrack, and that is the bottom. So we'll see if Maya, if he catches up to the tail end of the field after he gets past Caldwell, as you still have some guys racing hard back there. Webster and White, whose White almost went around off of turn number 2. He actually got up on the berm, making contact with Webster. Actually might be a blessing for Maya because he was just able to sneak past Chris Caldwell. Now he's got a little breathing room before he catches up to the backside of White in the 107. Then if he gets past him, maybe a little bit more breathing room before he catches up to the 5AZ of Webster. If he makes it that far here with 5.5 laps left. Maya down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Coming up on the 107 of Lance White should trying to get him here on the bottom side. We'll see what White does. The move over flag has already been displayed for him. Right now has a 4.3 second lead. Has no idea how big the lead is. Just knows he's the leader. And White will give up the bottom to your race leader. Definitely heard the faster car coming, and now White's going to take to the top of the racetrack. As Lance White actually goes around off of turn number 2, he goes off the track. We stay green. John Morris thought he was going to catch a break right there with Maya spinning around. Not quite, though. That happened right in front of the 18 of Morris, who sneaks past Conwell. They got Williams, Duckett, and Cool right now running 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Those cars in close proximity to each other as they come off of turn number 2. About a car length separates all 3 of those drivers. As Maya goes down the inside of Michael Humphreys once again here with 2 laps to go. A 5-second advantage he has over second place running John Morris. The white flag flies for Maya off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, no pressure from behind, nobody in front. Rob Maya will find pay dirt and victory lane here tonight at Santan Ford's Arizona Speedway. Up with Rob Maya and the 37. Took him a while to sneak past John Morris. Once he got by him, was able to drive away and win by over 5 seconds. And claim victory, night number 1 of the John Morris Classic. Put your hands together for SWDRA late model main event winner, Rob Maya. About biffed it coming out of the car right there. Yeah. Well, Rob, welcome to Santan Ford Victory Lane here at Arizona Speedway. We'll get her over here, man. Heck of a run for you, man. John Morris, man, really kind of, was, trying to hold you up as much as he could there. Track right now just kind of hammered down, locked down on the bottom side there. It took a lot to get by, but once you got by, man, you drove away.
Well, I didn't know that till you told me, but I always assume they're right on my tail, so you run like a scared rabbit. But, John ran good. We just got by him, and track was different. First lap there, I tried the top, and it might come in, but there's just not enough time. So just stuck to the bottom and got us a first win here in Arizona on this tour, so that's kind of cool. Got to thank my sponsors, J&S Farms, Matt Parker, helps me out quite a bit, my girlfriend Jessie, and Basilla Valley Transport helps me out. I want to thank all them, Rocket Race Cars, Cornet Racing Engines, and all the fans for toughing out this heat. I don't know how you Arizona people do this.
Yeah, it's a little bit different here. A couple of shock from a guy out of Bend, Oregon, right?
It's warm at home. It gets in the 80s, 90s, but it's just brutal here. The sun never quits.
Hey, it's a dry heat, all right, Rob? Dry heat.
It is a dry heat. We have humidity at home, but I guess you have none here. I don't know. It's pretty hard on me.
Hey, well, let's not talk weather. We're going to start boring the fans out there in the stands. Y'all give it up for Rob Maya, your main event winner here tonight, the SWDRA Late Models.